you did Broadway stuff. Or
I
you
did.
Did you actually? You did do Broadway stuff.
I did. Well, when I was a struggling actress at NYU Drama School, I was really determined to make it. So I got I borrowed somebody's equity card and I made a fake equity card so I could sneak into Actors Equity and go on auditions. Because they would have auditions, open calls for big Broadway shows, and there was this big new musical called Smile where they were casting girls, you know, my age, like 18 years old, to be the stars of this Broadway musical. And I did sneak in with my fake equity card, and I made it really far. It was like singers who can move well was what was required. And I love singing, so I did really well in the singing part. And I made it down to the final callback. But for the final callback, where there were only like 20 girls left, we had to do the dance part of the audition, and Miss Debbie Allen was the choreographer, so we got to meet her. And I was
famous,
like,
yeah,
famous
like the
choreographer.
gold standard dance, right?
Yes. So she was just like, you know, I was like, oh my God, this could be my big break. I've made it this far with the singing, now the dancing portion. So I went in, and they were all, Debbie Allen and all the other executive producers were behind a table, and she was like, all right. She's like, we like your singing. Now let's see your dancing. And I was like, okay. And so just freestyle, she was like, just show me your moves. And I was like, okay, just like that, like no music or anything. So she was like, nope, just show me your moves. So this is what I did. so hold on. Where should I do it?
Yeah, right over there.
I have a dress on, so I can't really move. But I was just like, oh, you ready, Miss Allen? And she was like, yes. And I was just like,
And now, how did that end? Was it pretty immediate that they asked you to leave?
She was like, thank you. Like, that was it. It was the worst.
Oh.
That's a true story. I hope I didn't flash my undies. I have a dress on, so that was hard to do. I wish I could have moved well, but you know, you get the idea.
Like, we should know that it was better than what we saw. It was very limited by the dress. Like, that was so much better than that.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being here. It is always
my
just the
God,
joy of joys to have you here.